Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Denver. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
Third down and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good. Broncos first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. This is 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. It will come back out to the 20. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Last week was kind of an interesting game for this quarterback, Mike. I mean, somebody who takes such great pride in his ability to win with his arm. He found a ton of success on the ground last week. And his ability to cross the goal line on 3 different occasions went a long way towards securing that win. I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to call his own number if those opportunities continue to present themselves. I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
And the Saints, first down. A gain of 5. First down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Saints.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, New Orleans. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Broncos.
Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years, it feels like things change a little bit. Right now, it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, and he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This is brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
First down, Saints.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Saints will punt this one away. And he couldn't get this one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing now from the gun. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They're trying to get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Nearly a good one. It hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. Now, this looks like a design run, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass brought in by Ferguson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
A give to Jones, heading right.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can do.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
We're not even at halftime yet, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Devon Dexter gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
And 14.
caught. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. On the return is Jones. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it once more with Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground now with Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way because he continues to end up on his back.
It is 3rd and long.
McKinstry there defensively.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A handoff as they try to run it here. This will be a Saints first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
Hill drops the throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, New Orleans. Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip him. You can double team him. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop him. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Their own 40-yard line.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Third and 7.
Brings up third down and 7.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
His throw left side is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Saints going to use their second timeout. The clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here's second and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. New Orleans, third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw again. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
6 yards. It's second down.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will open up a 13-0 lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is the running back. He's going to get loose, get into the secondary, and get into the painted grass. 38 yards on the touchdown. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Ashton Genty. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Raiders get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steeler wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Steelers move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New Orleans.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
41. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's first and 10. He'll step up and run this. The decision to keep it pays off. It's a pickup of 13 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
first down. They'll run it on the draw. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. But they are in business. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Saints. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And he will win the race to the pylon. In for the 2-point conversion.
Broncos nothing.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. That's quick RPO to Ferguson. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. His coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Back to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is caught. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 36 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Again, it's Jones. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1. Now this time they'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one broken up. in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Broncos cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This one complete right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
And it brings up
3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to start on the ground. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They go goes sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. He'll get this out to his running back. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Saints will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Big throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down. He'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes in the NFL, NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good catch. And the Saints add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Quick throw, taken in, and it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time?
especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run. It's Jones. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. It just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a run going left. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Got his man. It's the rookie from Alabama. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
1st and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.